Hi, I'm Don. Today's video is inspired by two reasons. The first inspiration is a comment in one of my posts at Facebook when I told people that this painting was published at Fine Scale Modeler magazine. The comment says, "I can't believe they publish an amateur like you who uses contrast paint so much." I wasn't offended or anything like that, but I do not use contrast paints. So today's video is a really quick painting of this creature caster miniature. And I painted this with Army Painter speed paints and Fanatic washes. Warpaint's Fanatic paints are awesome, but speed paints is king. Hi, I'm Don. Welcome to my channel. This growing channel is supported by all these awesome brands. Also, special thanks to the Army Painter for making this video possible. The second reason for painting a really quick creature caster miniature was my most recent video. I spent roughly around 20 hours or 3 days in the painting of the Typhus miniature because it's a giveaway and I want the winner to have a really good miniature. Spending 20 hours or a little bit more than that in painting a miniature is a little bit too much for me, especially for YouTube. So immediately after posting this Typhus miniature, the video here at YouTube, I immediately painted or speed painted the creature caster miniature. In my opinion, painting with speed paints and then layering a little bit with Warpaint's Fanatic or whatever paints that you have is the best painting process, especially here at YouTube. So as much as I want to spend so much hours in painting a miniature, it's not really worth it here at YouTube. The most important part here is that your video will be entertaining, or in my case, I could share tips and share my process in the most clear way possible. Now, painting with speed paints is super easy, especially now because it's summer here in the Philippines and all of the paints, speed paints, and washes dry so fast. You could spend like maybe an hour and paint all the base colors with Army Painter speed paints, and you have a fairly good miniature. Oh, by the way, I've been meaning to say this or share this with you. My process of painting with speed paints and eventually layering up with paints was stolen from Taylor Holloway. Taylor, my friend Taylor from Creature Caster, has been telling me that I should try speed paints for maybe a couple of years now. And it's only like later part of last year when I tried speed paints and I enjoyed it so much. The main key to like painting good miniatures using speed paints is to build up your layers. Start with the lighter colors first, and then let this dry and build up darker or more saturated speed paints. Also, don't forget to blend the edges so that you don't get too much coffee stains. You may also want to use the speed paint medium if you want to add transparency, especially to the darker speed paint colors. Too much like speed paint medium though, and your speed paints will act like washes. Which is great, especially if you're just adding more color, like color depth to your painting or adding additional color tones to your painting. Oh, sometimes I get asked why I don't do slop chop or dry brushing before I do speed paints. Simply because I find it faster or easier to just blast white paint from the top with my airbrush or even with spray cans. Especially if you're painting an army, I would argue that painting with spray cans and especially white paint from the top is so much faster than dry brushing an army or tons of miniatures. Now, I really like speed paints, especially when painting creature caster miniatures, because these paints render so well on highly detailed miniatures. The speed paints simply like settle on the recesses and give you so much definition, and contrast to your painting with very little effort. Now you'll see in this video, I'm using Fanatic washes to add a bit more color depth to my painting. Also, you could use speed paints and darker colored speed paints, but make sure to add a little bit of speed paint medium so that the effect of the additional shades won't be too dark. At this point of the painting of this miniature, I have only spent less than a couple of hours, like less than 2 hours, which is super fast and super fun. And again, since it's summer here in the Philippines, all the layers are drying so much faster. Also, when you're painting with speed paints and then washes, you don't really have to be very meticulous, especially if you plan to do a lot of refining and layering at the latter stages of the painting. Although with this painting, I am really happy with the buildup of colors, especially the darker shades and darker tones of the Fanatic washes. I kinda created very nice contrast with this very relaxing painting method. In fine scale modeling, applying small amounts of washes in very small areas is called pin washing. Pin washing, especially with speed paints or washes, is simply like loading your brush with a small amount of paint or wicking it before you apply it on the miniature, and then apply it on smaller areas to create more depth or contrast to your painting. Also, a quick tip from me is that do not jump to the darkest shades and washes that you have. Apply those in very small areas or really deep crevices and details of the miniature. Do not apply it on the first instance that you want to create contrast, and simply build up lighter shades of washes so that you have more color depth. Now, too much washes and thicker layers of washes gave a satin finish to my painting. So I applied a really quick matte varnish on top when I was finished with painting with the washes. I used the Warpaint's Fanatic matte varnish and then thinned it down 1:1 with stabilizer and a little bit of water, and then airbrush it on top of the miniature. Now you'll see in the video, I decided to do layering in the painting of the power stuff, the magical stuff that the miniature is holding. This is because I think I never painted pink and blues before, and I wanted to just try it with layering. But you could simply paint these parts with speed paints too. Speed paints has a ton of pastel colors that are super nice. But in this one, I just wanted to try it with Warpaint's Fanatic. So I just used two main colors, and then when I had to blend the middle part, I simply mixed the two colors but more pinks because the blue is too saturated. And then the mixture I painted at the middle part of this part of the miniature. After blending the main colors, this pink to blue smoke, power, magical color or part of the mini, I then just simply applied some highlights, lighter pinks, and of course some washes to add more depth, especially at the bottom areas of this magical part. I do recommend, if you plan to paint with speed paints, if you plan to paint these parts with speed paints, you paint the whole part, the magical part, with white paint first. You don't need zenithal on this one. You just need a really nice white underpainting so that the pastel colors will really pop. Now, this part of the painting, I did not record too much because you don't really have to do this. But I wanted to add a little bit of texture to my painting because it's difficult to create texture with washes and speed paints, but you create nice colors. However, if you want a little bit more texture, you have to do a little bit of highlighting and texturing. Keys to layering on top of speed paints or washes is to select colors that are not too far away from the base colors or the most like dominant colors of the speed paints. Also, you could do like fat glazes if you like, if you want to spend more time on the painting and refining of this miniature. Now, before our final thoughts, I would like to thank all of you guys, my viewers. The channel is growing, and of course, my patrons. And special thanks to Army Painter for making this video possible. Shameless plug alert, if you want to shop for Creature Caster miniatures, I have an affiliate link below and you will get a 5% discount. Now I spent roughly around 4 hours or a little less than that in the painting of this miniature, and I had so much fun. I think if you give this painting maybe a couple more hours and paint more textures and do a little bit more layering and texturing and highlighting, this miniature will be like, it will look as good as Typhus with just a fraction of the time spent on the painting. So this painting method of starting your painting with speed paints, painting the base colors with speed paints, adding a little bit of texturing and layering and highlighting, and then maybe refine and tone it down with a bit of washes is like, for me, the best painting process, especially here for my YouTube content creation. This method is super fast. It looks fairly good, and I could share my tips and like entertain you. I'm not sure if I'm entertaining you, but I could share tips on painting, maybe color schemes and stuff like that with a simple painting video. Maybe we should call this wash and sketch instead of my other method, which is sketch and glaze. This one is faster, and since I'll be a little bit busy with the Kickstarter that we're working on, I think my future videos, at least for the latter parts of the month and for next month, will be this wash and sketch technique, and so that I could produce content while I'm working with my Kickstarter. So as you saw in the painting of this miniature, like the comment at the start of the video is so wrong. You don't really need you don't need very difficult techniques to get published at a magazine or for a magazine article. All these paints or all these different kinds of paints are just tools to help you produce good miniatures. It's the amount of time you spend, it really depends on your goal. Like if you're joining a competition, or you're just doing content creation, or you're doing tutorials, as long as you can clearly convey what you want to people, I think the paints used doesn't really matter, especially the painting method. I must say though that speed paints can be tricky for some people. You really have to know the paints well so that you can produce well-painted miniatures. And other than knowing the paints, you should really enjoy the process. That's it, Pansit. I hope you like this video. Do like, subscribe, and all that stuff because it helps the channel a lot. And until my next video, guys. Bye! If you like this speed painting video, do check out this other speed painting videos.